thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Welcome back. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. This week with a touch of Electric Elegance, getting fancy with a buzz. It ain't easy being Geisha, that is to say, being a geisha, yet they for sure are some of the cultural embodiments of Electric Elegance in Japan. Here in the States, who better to embody the musical spirit of the Academy Award-winning Memoirs of a Geisha big screen adaptation than the maestro of the gods, John Williams. With a little bit of help from Yo-Yo Ma and Itzhak Perlman, all coming together to bring you the Oscar-nominated original motion picture soundtrack, picked up through CD from Sony Classical Records for $1.99 from Unique Thrift Store in Patterson. And yes, I did use a portion of Sayuri's theme, Sayuri played by Ziyi Zane, and add credits for my opening tag for this week of videos. It just felt right. Electric Elegance personified in music. Oh yeah, and Pretty Little Liars and John Williams, a match made in heaven, but only for my ears. Maybe yours too, hopefully. Anyway, this CD runs over an hour and features these 18 tracks. I'll put this down so you can see it just a little bit better. Sayuri's theme, which is the main theme accompanying all Sayuri's misadventures, the journey to the Hanamachi, going to school, bus on silk, Chio's player, becoming a geisha, fighting Satsu, the chairman's waltz, the chairman played by Ken Watanabe. The rooftops of the Hanamachi, the garden meeting Dr. Crab's prize, Destiny's Path, a new name, a new life, a fire scene, and the coming of war, which features some sampled vocals from another song. As the water, Confluence, A Dream Discarded, and Sayuri's theme and end credits. There you go. Running just over 61 minutes. I'll tell you what, when Rob Marshall got the call that the John Williams wanted to score Memoirs of a Geisha, that was it for him. He could have chose any other good composer to get the job, but by the luck of the call, he got the 5-time Oscar winner, who hasn't won an Oscar since Schindler's List. And add to that the contributions of Yo-Yo Ma and Itzhak Perlman. Yo-Yo Ma, of course, on cello, Itzhak Perlman on violin. And what more can you say?
Geisha 1 and 2A, take 293.
Like, I guess millions of people, I so admired the novel Memoirs of a Geisha. When I heard that it was going to be made into a film, I just said to everyone I know, oh, I would love to do the score for Memoirs of a Geisha.
A number of years ago, John sent me this book. He just said maybe one day we'll put that to music.
John Williams said to me when we first met that he is never in his career asked to do a film. And he said, but I'm asking to do this one. That was overwhelming because I thought, gosh, would we be lucky enough to get John Williams? He was looking for a challenge. And he was looking for something different.
This pamphlet features stills from the film, no liner notes from Rob Marshall. Then again, he doesn't need to add any liner notes because there's a behind-the-scenes scoring session video, which I will link downstairs if you want to check it out. All things considered, you really should.
What's amazing is that we had Yo-Yo Ma play her theme. So you have Yo-Yo Ma playing Sayuri, and then the chairman is represented by the violin.
Now, I'm a geisha too.
So you.
And the violin is played by Itzhak Perlman. I do remember John Williams coming to me and saying, I was thinking about Yo-Yo Ma and Isak Perlman playing the solos. What do you think? And he had to sort of pick me up off the floor after I'd passed out before I said, yeah, that sounds good.
I mean, we're talking one of the best motion picture soundtracks of the mid-aughts, mixed with Japanese influences. Real, authentic Japanese instruments mixed to a Western orchestra, recorded at Royce Hall, UCLA, and at home base, Sony Picture Studios.
Memoirs of a Geisha for me was a terrific challenge, just generally and also very specifically in the area of the Japanese ethnic instruments. The koto, for example, which is an instrument that has 13 strings and can be tuned at will, more or less. 1, 2, 3. And also the shakuhachi, which is the famous Japanese flute. So I tried to field those players into performing with the orchestra and with Yo-Yo Ma and with Isak Perlman and so on.
This thing was on a winning streak for all the major awards that it was nominated for. The Golden Globe, the Grammy, the BAFTA, British Academy of Film and Television Arts. But at the Oscars, when the film won 3 out of 6 nominations, art direction, cinematography, and costume design, a little-known film called Brokeback Mountain stopped Memoirs of a Geisha from completing a clean sweep. In other words, it got robbed. And track 14 has a little sample from Ogi no Mato, The Folding Fan as a Target, by Ensemble Nipponia. But you know what? It's brief, even though the vocals sound like she's actually crying. I guess that adds to the intensity of Maestro Williams' soundtrack. But anyway, I haven't seen Memoirs of a Geisha, which is why I'm only talking about the music here. But if it's any indication, I definitely want to check it out. Especially considering, even though it got robbed musically at the Oscars, the film won half of its nominations. While Maso has an eye for theater, elegant theater, which brings me to Electric Elegance. Geishas are elegant, but the addition of live theater elements from Rob Maso Company make it electric. This soundtrack is Electric Elegance all by itself. 5 out of 5 claps. I will admit that the case has a few cracks in it, but the disc played smoothly, and for me, that's all that counts. Plus, you can open the case fairly easily. This is like the triquetra of Oscar-nominated combinations here. John Williams, Yo-Yo Ma, Isak Perlman. The powers of those three come together to create quite a memorable musical memoir. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the thrift side.